There was like a most advanced small studio thing on the internet somewhere. I think I'm getting up there. I'm getting pretty close to the top. This room used to be an actual coal bin. My grandparents would dump their coal through this window, and there's a big pile of coal in here, right? My aunt had her house converted over to propane. This room became available, decided to make it into a YouTube room, and I put up drywall, and I got heat in here and everything. Recorded my first video, came a long ways since then. Today I want to show you an application I use all the time. There was a period where I had 2 canvas prints behind me as a background. I also had an ocean scene behind me. Back in October, I decided that I wanted to do a new background. I had taken those pictures into my office. I had this crazy idea. I was like, what if I got a TV, and would that even work? Would there be flickering issues? Which TV, what size? So I believe it or not, I actually used Photoshop's AI, and I had AI put a TV on the wall behind me. It ended up being a little bit taller than what I was expecting. And the ratio of that TV was a 2:1, which you can't even buy that. It worked out. So this shelf back here is actually a whole bunch of stuff that I've done. Over here on this side, you can see our film scanner. This is one of my most popular videos ever. I just did that video because I was scanning my grandparents' and my parents' 8mm film. And so I was like, I'll make a video about this. And because I had all these struggles with it, I didn't know which one to buy. And actually then, you can't see it, but there's another one I bought over here. This is the Kodak Reels. I never did a video on that one. That one had some problems. It's a little bit better quality. I couldn't do a video. I might still do it. We'll see. So and then these are over here are my cameras. I've done reviews on that. Anything from my Nikon D3100. This is probably my 80D. And then this is my 6D Mark II. So these are my vlogging cameras, especially these 2 Canons. And then of course, naturally we're filming on the R5 right now. So sometimes I use those as like A and B cameras if I need to get a different camera angle. I also have back in there somewhere my GoPro. I got a new GoPro recently, which I'm using on my running channel called Eric Goes Running. Been doing a running channel. Mostly the film right now is from stuff that was we were in Kauai. I can also change this background if I want. Like for example, so here we go. Here's a waterfall picture I took. It's a long expo, some night photography that I took. Of course, the picture that has been behind me, that was us in Hawaii. Here's a sunset picture. Here's a drone picture of my house. Picture of me DJing. Really like the fact that I can have this dynamic background. I actually put like a motion video on there. I could launch other videos, and then I'll just sort of move to the side like this, and then use the magic of Adobe Premiere or whatever editor I'm using to sort of go into that screen and then actually show it full screen on YouTube, right? I actually have a bunch of lights in here. I'm going to show you those too. I can turn the lights off in here and on. So that's really helpful when I come out here to be able to just do that quickly from this app. I have different scenes. When my daughter does a video out here, we can run the studio in more of a girl mode. We can put a different background for her on the TV, and she does her makeup and stuff. My brother actually did a video. He's all American. He's a truck driver. He had like an American flag behind him and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then my son, he's yet to do a video in here, but he wants the orange. And then of course we can go back to my colors. This is the colors I've always had. The green, the blue, and then there's LED lights. I can just turn those off and on, for example, to kind of accentuate the television. So this is my new background. What do you guys think? And I have my tungsten light over here. I have dual 4K monitors, ultra sharp, 2 soft lights. It's crazy. Like for a small studio, this is kind of like, I think if there was like a most advanced small studio thing on the internet somewhere, I think I'm getting up there. I'm getting pretty close to the top. Like I've got some stuff going on here. I mean, I can zoom. This is actually using my DJI RS2 gimbal, but with the camera out of the gimbal inside of a teleprompter. I use that word teleprompter sparingly because it's not really like you think. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with ADHD. Like I got the real official, I'm losing focus. My camera's got ADHD. Come on, camera. It was focusing on the background people. So yeah, 2 years ago, I finally got my diagnosis. I kind of knew that my whole life that this has been a thing, right? I get to go on the medication and everything. And then things did start to improve. I got better at a lot of things. So not just medication. People think, you just take the meds and you're fine. It's a lot of other things that you got to deal with. Struggled getting this channel started. I really am dependent a lot on routine. My routine gets messed up. Like my whole day is like, it's just a bad brain day for me. And like one of the things that I discovered was helpful to me, I used to wear my Ray-Ban sunglasses a lot. And that was because I needed to check framing. I'm the camera guy, and I'm also the guy that's doing the talking on YouTube, right? I'm not very good at looking into the void of a camera lens, okay? So right now I'm looking at the flippy screen on the camera. and you can tell that I'm not looking at you in the eyes. But now I am looking at you in the eyes. So that's what I use the teleprompter for. I use it so that I can maintain eye contact and check framing. Kind of gives me a stim. We need stimulation to keep doing stuff. It's like a little help to do the thing, to stay on topic, or otherwise I will get way out in the weeds. It's also part of my nature, and it's what makes me good at doing a lot of different things. I'm actually able to do things that like, almost like jack of all trades, but I am a master of quite a few of these things. You know that saying goes, jack of all trades, but a master of none, or something like that. You can get into some stuff. I'm not trying to brag on myself here, guys, but like seriously, like if you see this room, for me, things get easier the more complicated they are. For some reason, it just helps me focus on it. And so like, that's one of the things that I'm doing with the teleprompter. This potentially could be a hack for other people with ADHD or other people that struggle with talking to a camera or looking into the void of a camera lens. But up here, out of frame, is the thing I can hang my camera from. And over here is my review table. So this is where we do like all the product reviews and unboxings and stuff. And then I can actually remote control that with my phone. So I can actually zoom in or turn. And that's where we unbox the new iPhone, for example, right on this table. And I like the lighting. That's why the tungsten light's there for that. And so then on this side, we have, well, these are my dream trees. I've been doing dream trees, kind of falling out of the habit a little bit, but dream trees are something that I do to get regulated before bed. I use AI, image generation. Wall here is for sound. It absorbs the reverb in this small room, because this room's like 7 feet by 8 feet by 7 feet. Gigabit Ethernet, internet out here. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you about. Did I cover everything? That covers the studio part of this. I've been trying to determine like what my channel is going to be about. You ever notice how people will be like, you need to niche down if you really want to grow on YouTube? Well, yeah, that's true. But the problem is like, I don't know what my niche is, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I could just do one thing. Like, I don't think I could just do film scanners or Canon cameras or Hawaii trips, gimbals. Like, it's too hard to do that for me because I'm like all over the place. I think the niche is going to have to be me or ADHD or how to use ADHD effectively. And so I'm into a lot of things, okay? Like for example, I've been like kind of systematizing everything in here to automate it, make it easier. Could be helpful to people. I'm good at figuring things out. Like I just try scenarios until I get things figured out. And sometimes it can take a while. And then I am really good at conveying that knowledge to others in a very colorful, unique way. Like I don't have to read a script here to talk to you. I'm really been into health and wellness. So I did this video, one of my first vlogs, and I was actually taking a longevity supplement at the time because I've always been interested in slowing down my age. Since I was a kid playing in the sandbox, I've been interested in this, believe it or not. It seems crazy, I know, but fast forward after David Sinclair said he thinks you should take NMN. So I switched from nicotinamide riboside to NMN. I've been taking that for a while. I'm doing some other things too, like I've done the fasting regimens. I've done all kinds of stuff to try to combat aging or at least slow down aging. I eat food pretty much with intention. Like I don't eat because I think food tastes good. Mostly I eat food because it has some kind of purpose, because it benefits me in some way. I am interested in teaching you guys about that. I would like to go over with you guys my longevity stack, what I use to improve my ability to think. I struggle with my ability to focus, but I also sometimes struggle with my ability to regulate my attention and also, just some of the things that I've developed to try to stay on task with all of the crazy things that I do. I have a lot going on. I'll crawl under my house and fix a pipe. I got a lot going on. I live in a rural area. We don't necessarily have people that can help us all the time around here. The other thing that we do is we like Hawaii. We've done it 3 years in a row. In fact, the 1 year we didn't do it was should I even say it? The C word year, whenever we weren't allowed to go there, that's when we didn't go. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, or I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. I've got a lot of videos planned. I'm trying to get comfortable on camera. What do you guys think? Some of my subscribers, I think, they click subscribe and maybe they don't see me again. Do more videos like this, okay? More talking head. And I know talking head, I know it can be boring. I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to try not to bore you guys to death. Okay, I'm going to try to be fun. That's why I'm zooming right now. No, I'm just kidding. It's something that I need to do more of. I need to do more of this. I want to get to know you guys, especially those of you that watch videos. And I want this to be fun, because if it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. Okay, that's how ADHD works, right? If you have any ideas of stuff you would like me to do or talk about or just am curious about, reach me in the comments. I do usually read all the comments. Pretty good about it, because there's this place in there you can go and click on. You can click that you haven't responded to yet, but somehow they sometimes show up later. And I don't understand why that is, YouTube. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Could it be the ADHD? I don't know. Not a lot of people have been commenting lately. I am an Amazon affiliate. Some of the reviews and stuff, it does help. We sometimes list Amazon links and people will buy stuff. We did a tent review. We weren't going to do it, and that video did exceptionally well. And I really thank you guys for that, because like if it hadn't been for that tent video, we probably wouldn't be where we are today with the TV. The tent video is like not even in my niche. It went like crazy. Okay. Like, I mean, not like I'm retiring crazy, but it went crazy. And I really appreciate you guys. The 10 year, all the stuff that people bought, like it's not a lot of money. It's not a big percentage, but it just was so much volume on that particular one that I just, I really appreciate it. You have no idea. So I think I'm going to end on that. I'm getting a little bit choked up. So anyways, stay tuned. We are going to be doing a lot more fun content, and I really appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a shaka, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.